Hey, what's going on? I'm Ryan, and we are here looking at John Daly's ProStroke Golf. I'm joined by Jerry from Reverb.
Hello.
And Greg, general manager at O Games, developer of John Daly's ProStroke Golf. This is a game for the PlayStation Move.
Absolutely.
This is the first time we've had a PlayStation Move game here in the office. Very excited to check this out.
Part of Giant Bomb history here.
Indeed. Awesome. Captured forever, yes. Jerry, so don't screw this up. Now let's, why don't you run us through this
yeah, we're going to load it up
amazingly
here.
Panted man's fun new golf game.
Loudmouth Golf. That's
yep.
John Daly's signature line of clothing, and that will be featured throughout the game.
It is signature.
You'll be able to see, and yeah, it's definitely one of his characteristics, and we're happy to have it in the game. So yeah, let's basically, like I said, it's coming out for PlayStation 3, but also Xbox 360 and PS or PC.
Okay.
But why we're bringing the PlayStation build here today is to show off Move, as we talked about, which is it's been built from the ground up with Move. It's going to be pretty much a launch title with Move. It's built from the ground up using this as you would like a normal golf club. So I know you said you don't golf much, but you play a lot of video game golf. So
yeah.
All the things you're used to doing with a controller, like adjusting your stance, adjusting your club face to do shots and draws, to go for dog legs, power, all that can be done just with your golf club like you would do in real life. So all you do, you hit the Move button once, which is this button right here, and that basically takes you into a first-person mode, which is called ProStroke mode, which is something unique to John Daly's ProStroke Golf. And it really helps, really drive home the feeling that you're actually on the course, rather than trying to look at your like a third-person representation of yourself. But you can see it's extremely sensitive. All I'm doing is barely wiggling it right now, and that's obviously represents
that's just wrist action.
Yeah,
too. That's
exactly.
Not even your arm.
Exactly. And when I first painted the target with the Move button, that basically tells the game, it syncs up with the PlayStation Eye. That point on the ground is where the golf ball is going to be. So that's where you want to try to aim when you swing through. You can see in your HUD here, the more you swing back, the more power you can generate. You can go into that red mode, which is kind of like overdrive, which John Daly is known for really getting back. It's called grip it and rip it. That's what everybody kind of calls his swing.
Yeah.
You can get extra power. You can go over 100%. Obviously, accuracy is a.
How can you go over 100%?
Well,
that's not actually
ask John
possible,
Daly.
Jerry.
He has done it.
Your math.
I know.
Greg,
you're making me nervous with the ProStroke history.
This.
But like I was talking about with shots and fades, I mean, all I'm doing right now is like barely opening up my wrist a little bit, and you can see the club head open up. If you want to do a shot to the right to fade it out a little bit. You could also close it down by rotating your wrist like this, which kind of closes the club head down, and you can see that yellow. That yellow line is like a trajectory of if you're going to swing through with the club head rotated like that, that is where you would go. And that's going to, obviously I only did a short swing, but it'll go to the left and come back. So I'm still in ProStroke mode right now. You can see it's kind of like a first-person mode. You can also adjust your stance. Like say if you wanted to hit a flop shot, which is really high up, say you have some trees you want to get over or something. Rather than just like hitting a selection of buttons or whatever, you would just, all you have to do is press the trigger on the bottom here, and you can literally move it back if you want to do a punch shot to get lower trajectory, or move it forward to do a chip. And all I'm doing there is just pressing the trigger on the bottom and just moving it ever so slightly. So on a drive, I'm going to put it a little bit up on my front foot. You'll notice that it still says practice swing down at the bottom. When you first get in here, that'll obviously say practice. The ball will be a little transparent. This is red, which means you're still in practice mode. You can
do that as many times as you want.
Exactly. Once you're ready to go, you have everything dialed in. All you have to do is just press Move. Once again, the ball will light up. This will turn from red to green, and then you just swing away. See, 103? I proved you wrong.
Not bad. Not bad. You did.
So it was a fairly straight swing. It went slightly to the right. As you can see, I'm still in the fairway, but what's cool about this game is that I play golf. I'm about a bogey golfer, about like a 15 to 18 handicap. I generally go to the right a little bit, and because when I come through, I really need to work on closing my wrist at the point of contact. If I leave it open, it's going to go right like that, and that picks up on this.
Now, you're talking about some pretty, obviously the interface here is super intuitive. It's just, you swing like you would swing. But you're talking some pretty technical stuff as far as golf goes.
Right.
How does that affect the accessibility of this game?
Well, there's one of the first things that John did with this game was lay down a great series of tutorial videos that kind of not only explained the move, but also ProStroke control, how it works, and why, not only when you would need to do something like do a chip or a flop or do a draw or fade, what those terms mean and how to actually do them. And when he's explaining them in the game in the tutorial track, it's not like, hold trigger and then press X to do this. It's like you want to shift your weight on your front foot. It's actually how we would tell somebody to do that in real life. So it gives a good primer to somebody that, if somebody that golfs is going to relate to it instantly, but it's explained in such a way that you're going to be able to pick it up even if you're not a golfer and be like, okay, well John explains it really well.
So you say you're about a 15 handicap?
15 to 18, which is bogey golf.
Has this improved your game any yet? Have you been able to go back out onto the course
I will
yet?
say at E3, I was playing this quite a bit, doing a lot of demos, and the same muscles that I would have a little bit tweaked in my back after doing a couple rounds, maybe 36 holes, I was feeling them. Because, I mean, you're up there swinging a real golf club. I mean, not a real golf club, obviously, but you're doing the same motions that you would do. All
right, Jerry, let's let you swing through the rest of this hole. And Greg, I want you to tell me a little more about the feature set in John Daly's ProStroke Golf.
Yep.
What people can expect to get from this total package.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the game itself, like I said, John Daly is a big part of the game. We sat down and talked with him and realized that what he really wanted to gain out of this was, accessibility to golf. So anybody that has ever thought about it or tried it, they can come in and learn more how to play. Accessibility is critical, so like you asked, there's a novice, amateur, and pro setting.
Okay.
Allows people of all levels and abilities to jump in and start playing, learn the basic control system, and get in swinging and actually making some good shots after they've played a few holes. There's going to be 12 courses at launch. That'll be coming out in the first week of October, right around the Ryder Cup when the USA plays Europe. And there'll be some download courses soon thereafter that people can go online and pull down into the game. We got the Loudmouth clothing line in there so you can suit your player up with a variety of different patterns and pants, keep you entertained.
So is that the sole clothing provider, the sole gear provider
for the
in
pants?
the game?
Yeah, that's right. That's
Excellent.
right. Loudmouth is the line of clothing that you can pick from. We got 12 courses at launch, and we have there we go. We got a putt going for it.
Oh,
hit
a little
the cup.
too much.
Yeah.
See the percentage there. It was about 36.
Is that going for birdie?
That was for birdie.
Oh man, another
Actually, I think
one.
that might have been for eagle.
It could be on par 4 or 5.
Let's tap this one real quick.
Again, 12 courses at launch. So
tap it in.
with that, we have a few licensed courses, a handful coming out of the United Kingdom, and one in North America, which are courses people probably never played before. So the nice thing is they can get this game, jump right in, and play brand new courses, which is part of the fun of golf, is going to different places to play different kind of.
Speaking of jump right in,
yeah, absolutely.
All right, here,
swap spots. I'm going to give this a go. I was watching you putt there a little bit.
Putting is
any different, or
it's a little more sensitive. Obviously, the closer to your hole, I mean, your putter. It's the hardest part to get the ball actually in the hole. So, putting takes a little bit of getting used to, but like as I said, there's a tutorial in the game that John details how to putt. It's just you don't want to do a lot of wrist action when you're putting, because like in real life you want to bring it slow, like exactly.
Like a pendulum. Yeah.
So you can hit X to kind of advance through some of these hole flybys.
All right.
And then yeah, like I said, so whenever you're ready to get a good stance, all you have to do is point the ball or point the wand at the ground and just press the move button once. All right. So as you can see, you're in practice mode. Feel free to experiment with it, take it around, and as you can see, the farther you bring it back, the more power you'll get, basically.
And then you can hit the triangle button to see where you're shooting for.
That kind of goes in still, like you're still kind of in a first-person mode, like you would be actually at a tee. You would look up down the fairway.
Hit it one more time, and you'll go all the way out to where you're going.
Right. So on 100% fairly straight swing, you're going to be right by that gallery there, and then just circle back a couple times.
All right.
Then, yeah. So whenever you're ready,
just hit the move button again.
Just press and release, and you're ready to go.
Glad it's green. Oh.
We have liftoff. 100%.
You're over. You're good.
I think that's pretty straight too.
How are we looking?
You're good, actually. You're doing.
What else is there for little? Oh, made it on.
286 yards.
Nice.
You could do that in real life.
I'll take it.
You'd be very happy. Exactly.
What else aside from the clothing stuff? What else is there for the character customization stuff? A little bit in the edge there, but.
I think you got some visors, some hats, different color shirts. Just the basics and what you would typically expect to find, shooting up your golfer.
So if I wanted to aim around, or if I wanted it to change where I'm shooting
you can actually bring the wand up to the eye to where you can see your little cursor, and then the trigger on the back, it's analog, so it's very sensitive. The more slightly you depress it, the slower it'll move. But yeah, you got it. You can aim, and you can club up and down like you would in any other golf game. X is club up, square is club down if you wanted to use like a 7 or 6 iron and maybe take a little bit off your swing. That's a pretty. You got 100% pretty easy.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try this. I'm first cut, but
you can notice your lie there. It's 85 to 95. So yeah, you should be fine.
Okay, I'll roll it in there. Sure.
Just put it in the hole.
Give another triangle shot. You can see if there's a tree you gotta watch out for there.
Oh yeah.
You're all right.
I think I'm
gonna clear that. I'm gonna clear that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna worry about this.
Blast it through.
Because I don't have to actually go fetch that ball. Give it a go.
Nice. Look at this guy. He's got a nice little draw to the 8 iron.
Oh.
Hey, that's green in regulation. You're
Green in
putting
regulation.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
dancing.
take it.
Excessive, it's up.
I will take it. Okay. So
Okay,
now
so
we're
yeah,
good.
so it'll just like you have been in the past. It'll give you a percentage. So you're about 43% right now. You can see, like you've said, you've played golf video games before. The grid lines, you know, the lines going horizontally from left to right means there's going to be a slight break. The slower they move, the less the break, obviously.
Okay.
So that's pretty flat.
Yeah.
You notice these lines are coming back against you, so that means it's slightly uphill. But
26
not
feet. I'm not
too-
going to make that in one, but
And again, you can move your target. Like say if you wanted to shoot a little left to try to incorporate some of that break, just feel free.
that is sensitive.
It is sensitive. It's like, think of it like the more slightly you press it, the slower it'll move though.
That's
It's-
perfect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's,
so
if you
yeah,
barely,
yeah,
yeah,
I'll take that.
exactly.
I'll take
That's
And then
good.
when you do a practice swing, right after you do a practice swing, hit the triangle button. So do a practice swing, and then hit the triangle button.
that's too much. So I just
Yeah.
want think about there.
And then hit triangle. See, that's your projected ball place. So that's a pretty good read right there. I mean, maybe if you put a little bit more on that, or you can move it a little left. It's up to you.
Try just to
There you go.
scooch that
There
way.
you go.
All right,
All
we'll
right.
give it a go.
45% or around there. Ooh, get there.
Oh,
Oh,
that was a good
little
line.
shove it
Nice
down.
putt,
Yeah, the
though.
line was right there.
If you're two-putting, you're playing golf, you know? Yeah, if you're like me,
Right.
you're bouncing all around the green, but...
Well, unfortunately, in real golf, I don't have these handy grids.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's right.
exactly. Where are those? I asked
Those
the
are
people
the
at
laser
the clubhouse. They don't know what I'm
projections.
talking about.
Super helpful. Let's get a little, enhanced reality here in our real golf.
Come on, it's
And you are
2010.
flat, but
Let's
you're
go.
going uphill, so...
So yeah, a 3-foot putt, you should be. I mean, it's
Yeah.
going to be. You can just. I mean, they take not too much of the break out of it. You can just tap that in.
Just don't want to overdo it.
No, you should be good.
Hey, there we go.
Par Skaruski.
I'll take
Par
a
in his
par.
first
I would
hole.
always take a par any day of the week.
As far as the different courses go, what sort of like ranges of, I guess, climates, environments? Because we've got fairly, I see some palms. This is fairly like, subtropical here.
Yep.
Where else are we going?
Well, your weather settings are all adjustable, so when you go in, you can choose to be playing in a balmy, cloudy day. Rain and wind can affect your game if you increase it or decrease it.
170 to 180 yards to the flag.
And then there's the bright and sunny day, which is what you got here. So you got all the typical weather components that would affect you in a golf game are accessible in this game too.
And some of the courses, as I think Greg mentioned, or maybe he didn't, are based in the UK. So there's a lot of there are some more tropical courses, and there's some more see some deciduous trees and whatnot.
All right.
So you're about 94%. Yeah, that's a.
I'll give it a go.
Yeah, and if the other thing you can do once you go back into ProStroke mode, you can move the ball up a little bit in your stance.
All right, how do I do that?
If you
Pull
just
the
press
trigger.
the trigger a little bit,
Yeah.
you can see it like just moving up a little bit. That's bad. Like play it up on your left foot a little bit,
Okay.
like that. When you keep going,
A little bit.
Keep going, keep going,
Oh, further.
There
still?
you go.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's probably good because you want it. You notice that it was like a 96%. So if you hit 100%, if you
Yeah.
play it up on this foot, that's how you're going to put spin on the ball.
Okay,
spin
yeah.
back. So that's probably good. Just go ahead and give it a full swing.
We'll see what this looks like in practice.
Yeah, and you can hit a triangle. See, well, you're going a little left
He
there,
has
but
a
I mean
natural,
that's
he has
exactly
a natural draw. You, have a
You
pretty
can
natural
see
swing.
on the ball HUD as well, on the heads-up
Right.
display. That's
So
your
the
yellow
green,
path.
green is
That's
ideal. Yellow
when you
is what I'm actually
exact-
doing.
Exactly. So
Okay.
like when you first hit that move button and you paint that target on the ground, that's how you came across that point. Slightly to the left, but still relatively well.
All right, I'm gonna give this I'm gonna give this a real shot here.
All right, let's do it. That looking
shot,
good.
A little bit,
Little
bit.
left, I think.
I'd put
But I
a
think you're going to be on the green.
little heat on that. Oh,
Just on.
just on. Hot damn.
All right, let's see if we can get a birdie here.
That's the dream, right?
That is the dream. You live for the birdies. Of course, I get them all the time.
All right, X through this. All right, so I've got a little bit.
And to go, it's easier to do it in ProStroke mode. So if you actually press that and then hit triangle, and then you can actually just move it left for putting, because you're pretty flat right now. You see the vertical lines
it's
aren't
not
doing
that bad.
so
Just a nudge.
nudgy budgies.
To the left. We'll,
Yeah, looks pretty good.
I'll do a practice swing. See how that looks. Ooh. All right.
A little more break than we thought, actually.
Yeah. It's
Well, break and
Tune it that
speed
way.
are very connected, and they are in this game in real golf. The harder you hit it, the less it breaks.
Right. So if there's a break in a putt, you can either play it and try to do a lag, or you can just
power
hit it
through
harder and just try to exactly.
I like that method.
Like
I swing through it.
Except if the green is downhill, then that's bad. But you got a pretty flat green here.
All right, give it a go.
Be a little short there.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I need a little more on that.
A little more.
But again, two-putting it.
Yeah, for a par. You're not done yet.
I ain't
yeah,
there yet.
say.
I'm gonna start counting those chickens. All right.
Get there.
Oh!
How does that
I
happen?
hate this game.
How does that happen?
It'd be about as expensive to break this club as it would a real club.
I've thrown a few of my time in a real course.
It'd be like your greens fees.
All right, I'm just gonna one-hand it then. Just
do it Tiger style when he does it with the back of the putt.
Can I do that? Would I actually get a full turn out of it?
I don't know, actually. The move controller is very sensitive, so it surprised me the first time I picked it up on actually how much it impacted your swing and how much it actually picks up.
Well, gentlemen, thank you for coming through and giving me a look at this. John Daly's ProStroke Golf coming to PlayStation Move, also coming to 360 and PC.
Absolutely.
What you guys got release dates?
Yeah, October 5th for shipping. Yeah.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
Jared, Greg, thank you guys so much for coming by and giving us a look.